Hey guys, it's Travis at Tpull's Corner, and it is Evergreen month for the month of June, which means we're focusing on keywords. And we've already done 2 decks with Vigilance, but I have Vigilant the third, so there shouldn't be too much crossover. But I had, let's see, we did green and white before, I think, and we did a red and white deck. Because when you combine red with white, that's when they sort of use the opportunity with red cards to cross that Vigilance over from white to red. So I wanted to show those multicolor cards, and that was a pretty fun deck. But there's still even more cards that have Vigilance, and this is kind of why I wanted to show it and why I'm doing this extra Vigilance deck, is just because you can't possibly pick a theme and exhaust it with one deck, right? There are so many creatures and spells with these keywords on them, even in the current environment, even without delving into historic and all that extra stuff, that you can literally create one full deck and still have plenty of stuff that's left over. So what I wanted to do was just go ahead and put in some more stuff and make yet another deck and show how an overwhelming focus on Vigilance can still be a pretty cool thing. So we do have some removal, because you want to have some interaction. You can't just concentrate on one theme and ignore what your opponent's going to do, right? That's a sure key failure or a sure key path to failure. So we do have some, removal spells in here, but not a whole lot. And I tried to create a deck without any board wipes, just because I feel it gets a little boring after a while. It's really easy for me to put together a theme, a certain number of board wipes, just keep me alive until I get to that theme. We do that all the time. Can we survive without board wipes? All right, let's see. We've got just one single mono drop, Portable Hull, take care of the early swarms. Fateful Absence to destroy a target creature or planeswalker. We've got Loyal Warhound. If our opponent controls more lands and we put the Warhound down, we get to go look for a basic planes card and put it into the battlefield tapped. I expect this to come up often because my opponents always seem to have way more land than me no matter what I do. I've even made decks that were focused on land and had occasions where my opponent had twice as much land out as me. It's just disgusting. Okay, we have Shiley, Dean of Radiance. For the most part, we're going to ignore Embrose, Dean of Shadow, because Shiley has the Vigilance and the special ability for the next turn. Put +1/+1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. You can activate it if you also manage to give her haste on the turn that she's summoned, but otherwise you got to wait and hopefully she survives the turn first. I think Shiley is a she. I haven't read any of the books yet on that. I'm way behind my book reading for Magic the Gathering. Borrowed Time to exile target non-land permanent, so that's a third piece of removal. We've got 2 Morning Patrols. They're Vigilance, 2/3 Vigilance human soldiers, but they've got Disturb, so you can bring them back as 2/1 flyers as well that also have Vigilance. We've got Nadar, Selfless Paladin, the legendary Dragon Knight, 3/3 Vigilance, and he can venture into the dungeon. Just 2 copies of him only in this one. Norika Yamazaki, the Poet. She's a legendary samurai, 3/2 with Vigilance. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, you can cast a target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. And I'm thinking I need to get like 4 copies of her and make an interesting enchantment graveyard delving deck with her. I think that would be fun. In the meantime, we have Redain, legendary creature flying with Vigilance, 2/3, or you can play him as the artifact. Of course, since we got a Vigilance themed deck, we do tend to want to play the Vigilance, but we're flexible in case our opponent comes up with a bunch of 1/1s against us. The Fall of Lord Khanda, exile target creature, so it acts as a removal at first, but the final one is a 1/3 defender. When he dies, you draw a card. This is sort of my way of getting one more removal card in here instead of having a bunch of board wipes. Not much for the Vigilance theme for that one. This one, though, is another enchantment saga that does end up with a 3/4 Fox Monk who has Vigilance, and whenever the Architect of Restoration attacks or blocks, you create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. 2 more legendary creatures, 2 copies of Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. It's the Human Knight, and she's got this asterisk, which means whenever you attack each opponent, her power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Whatever her power is, it's going to increase by 1 because you automatically create a 1/1 white human creature token that's tapped and attacking. So if you got 3 creatures on the board, including her, as soon as she taps to attack, she's going to be a 4/4. Guardian of Faith. Spirit Knight, I haven't seen him used too often, but he's got Flash and Vigilance, and you can flash him in on the opponent's turn. When Guardian of Faith enters the battlefield, any number of other target creatures you control phase out. This is a good combo, actually, with board wipes, It's really good if you have a lot of creatures and have a Guardian of Faith up your sleeve. And if the enemy pulls a board wipe, you can save all your other creatures. So if you're running into a bunch of board wipes, consider using this guy. But you do have to be playing white. But the main thing is he's got Vigilance. 2 Briarbridge Trackers, Human Scouts, 2/3 Vigilance. When they enter the battlefield, they investigate. As long as you get that investigate token and keep it, or as long as you control any other token on the board, the tracker gets +2 to make it a 4/3. You have the Honor Troll. I think I may have had this in my last deck. The other green-white Vigilance deck. If you gain life, you gain that much life +1. Honor Troll gets +2/+1 as long as you have 25 or more life. The Sylvan Shepherd, 3 copies of that. This is a nice little combo, right? If you can get some Sylvans out, every time they attack, you roll a d20 and you gain life. And maybe that'll pump your life up about 25 to help out on Honor Troll. We have Cemetery Prowler with Vigilance, only 1 copy. I think that's all I got of this guy. When he enters the battlefield or attacks you, exile a card from a graveyard, and spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card type they share with cards exiled with Cemetery Prowler. So basically, if you exile a creature, right, it doesn't matter if it's from your graveyard or their graveyard, all the creature spells that you cast cost 1 less to make because it's exiled with a Prowler. 2 more copies of a legendary creature, the Go-Shintai of Shared Purpose Shrine. At the beginning of your end step, you can pay 1 mana. If you do, you create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token for each shrine you control. I haven't made a shrine deck yet, otherwise you could create more than just 1 spirit creature. But with this deck, I just have the 1 shrine in there, so we're just going to create 1. But he's also got Vigilance. We have half elf. Oh, and by the way, we've got, since we do have, where do we have her? Since we have Yamazaki here, if she attacks alone and one of these Go-Shintais is in the graveyard, we can just use her and cast it from the graveyard. You do have to have the mana cost available. It's not for free. You have to pay for it, but you can get it back from the graveyard. Half-Elf Monk. It's a human elf monk with Vigilance, 1/4, and you can spend 2 mana and tap a target creature. Help get somebody through. Icing Death Frost Tyrant is a 4/3 flyer with Vigilance. If it dies, you get the token legendary artifact called Icing Death. You can equip that, give somebody a +2, and whenever that equipped creature attacks, you can tap target creature defending player controls. So if you have Half-Elf Monk and you get Icing Death, you can spend money or spend mana, tap 1 creature, and attack with somebody else because she has to tap, so she can't attack and use her ability, right? So they've got to be on 2 different things. So you could tap 1 creature, equip Icing Death on somebody else, and have them attack and tap a 2nd creature. So if you really want to get somebody through, here's a way to do it. Starnheim Unleashed. I think most people have seen this card. Foretell. Once you foretell it for a couple of mana, then you can play XX white and put in that many Angel Warriors. So if you've got say we're playing all white mana and you've got 3 mana, you can get out one of these Angel Warriors with Flying and Vigilance. If you've got 5 mana, you can spend 2 for each X and you'll get 2 angels out. If you got 7 mana, you get 3 angels, and so on. Those all have Vigilance. Wandering Emperor, you can -1 create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with Vigilance. I'll be honest, mostly it's there to exile target tap creatures and to add +1 counters to get first strike. But if we've got spare breathing room or we desperately need an extra creature, we can create these 2/2 samurais with Vigilance. We've got Dormant Grove, an enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on creature you control. Then if that creature has toughness 6 or greater, you get to transform the Dormant Grove into a new treefold creature, Gnarled Grove Strider, which is a 3/6 creature with Vigilance, and it gives all other creatures Vigilance. We have Kolvori, God of Kinship, legendary 2/4. As long as you control 3 or more legendary creatures, Kolvori gets +4/+2 and has Vigilance, turns them into a 6/6 Vigilance lady, and has a special ability. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You can reveal a legendary creature card from among them and put it into your hand. And so if you go back, you notice that we do have something of a legendary theme here as well, right? We've got Shiley in there, 2 copies of Nadar, we've got 2 copies of Redain, 2 copies of Adeline, and 2 of the shrines. So there's a legendary dragon. We've got a lot of legends in here. 1 more removal by your silence. This is from the new Capenna. Exile target non-land permanent. They do get a treasure token. And God's Hall Guardian, Vigilance, you can foretell it, so you can cast it for 4 later if you don't have the 6. And the most expensive one, Valkyrie Harbinger, and she does not have Vigilance, but if you gain 4 or more life each turn, she creates angels that have Vigilance. So that's it. We got 1 Field of Rune, we got 1 Quandrix Campus, so we could scry if we've got the extra money. I keep calling it money, it's mana. Mana is money. We have 2 Lara Hydras and 1 Cave of the Frost Drake. That's the idea behind the deck. It's still a Vigilance theme. We've done this before last year where we did a Vigilance deck, but we stopped with 1. Okay, we've already shown how to do, you know, the green-white Vigilance. We've shown how to do the red-white Vigilance. Now we're going back to green-white and just showing you a whole bunch of other cards, mostly new cards that you can do the same thing with. And it's just the same thing, though. It doesn't really matter how you construct your deck, as long as it has enough interaction and you put the theme together and you focus on one particular trait. If you do it in a good enough combination, you can overwhelm your opponent. And that's what we're going to try and show. Wish us luck. Okay, remember to like and subscribe. Here we go. Dismal backwaters, huh? And of course, as I like to point out, 3 colors, New Capenna, they automatically get all the colors that they will ever need because they're playing with New Capenna cards. They will never have any problems with land, and they will always get the 3 colors they want. And of course I'll have the removal they want right away. They can put out a 1/1, we put out our 3/3 and they get rid of them right away. That's the way the game works. It's okay, we soldier on. Is this going to be another cheap swarm deck? 1 mana, 1 mana. Maybe I should just switch to red decks, mono red decks. You gotta have other colors other than 1 red mono spells, though. They've already outmatching us on land. We don't have any land in sight. Look at that. Planeswalker.
I am vengeance, bloody and righteous. You will serve me well.
They're not gonna do nothing?
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will. We've got the edge in this fight. Strike fast and strike hard.
All right, we did what we could. Yeah, we wait for your response, kind sir.
Without me, we're all doomed. I bring my own army.
I did not expect that. You exiled my card. Of course, the extra cards he draws are lands he doesn't need. And a cheap one went in another land. Okay, he did not hurt me, did not touch me. What can we do here? I guess. Let's see, 4, 6. He's gonna hit me with some stuff next turn, isn't he? Alright. Let's see, a 2-2. A 2-2 is not gonna do much for me.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Let's go ahead and hit it. He's gonna block. We got 4 attackers to my 2 defenders. But I've got a couple different choices on defenders, extra defenders I can use, or my Guardian of Faith that I can flash in case he wants to use removal on somebody. Like that. So, do this, we flash in, we phase them out, and that's it. Just phase out the 1, make his spell fizzle. Five damage. Okay, I can't stop that. Is he going to take out my Planeswalker or attack me? He's got first strikes. Oh, he's going all in there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make the trade here. That is not going to save me.
Big mistake. Years of
I
training.
didn't have enough mana left over to power up a good defender. Let's see, can I do both of these? I can. And you have Vigilance. Another defender. 4 defenders to 4 attackers, just to try and stop Florian a little bit from getting his additional card draw advantage. And yet another Planeswalker, of course.
Out of my way. I have a way to stop. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
But that's all he's got. That is everything he's got. Okay, so next we'll send 2 that way, and we'll send 1 this way. Oh, hang on. Choose attackers. Let's try that again. Don't want to press the wrong button. He can block with both of those guys if he wants to save his Planeswalker. I don't think he will. He could try and double block 1, but he'd still lose the Planeswalker if he wants to get rid of 1 angel. The issue is I get that angel back. These guys all have Vigilance. He's going to accept all the damage, lose the Planeswalker.
I won't let this be over.
I'm going to get an angel. Was it a mistake not to use the sorcery? Evidently it didn't matter. I'm kind of surprised we won that, but that's the cool thing. That's why Valkyrie Harbinger is there, because she creates these 4/4 angels, and all the angels have Vigilance, which is the key to our victory. Round 2. Oh wow, that's a lot of cards. It's 200 cards. Hello, 200 cards. I should point out, green, white, blue, New Capenna, they have 3 colors. They got all 3 colors immediately. Plus, they can add 1 mana of any color, so they could be playing 4 colors for all I know. Alright, let's put down Dar. Nice. I'm going to gain 1 life. I don't know if this guy is being genuine or if he's baiting me, so I'm not going to respond just right this second. Used up all this stuff, so we're going to put down the shrine. They're going to say nice after every time. I think they are overly friendly. I'm going to risk him double blocking Nadar. He might lose him. Another Nadar. Okay. That will be fun if they double block then. He doesn't want to lose the forbidding statue, so that's the one we're going to kill, actually. Uh-oh. He used the mana? Was that just reflex? Because he didn't spend it. Alright. Surprise! My second paladin. Let's do a token. Treasure token. No attacks. We'll just go get another creature. I think we want one of these. And I think we're done. We'll pay for that though. We'll get another one. He says nice no matter what I do. Another wedding announcement. That is not good. You got a flyer? Are you going to use the flyer? You're going to use the flyer. I'm going to exile your flyer. And of course,
I've
it
learned much
says nice.
during my travels.
Man.
Let me show you. My judgment is final.
Now they got a bunch of tutus. So let's go ahead and do this. Auto pay. Let's bring out our big gun. Hey, look, they think it's nice. No attacks.
Remember your training.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the Harbinger, can you? Good game. You're not going to quit on me, are you? We are going to attack with our flyer. We are going to spice up our defenders.
We've got the edge
And
in this fight.
let's do this. We'll get rid of the only thing you have in the graveyard. Get another chump blocker and a 4/4 angel. I keep saying nice, and they said good game. All they did is put out replicating ring. Lifelink, okay. And a bunch of 3/3s now, which is not cool, man. Okay. Let's go attack with both of the ones we got. And we need to be able to take out some of these guys and survive.
Remember your training.
Let's do this. And let's do this. We'll get another angel with vigilance. And we'll auto-pay to get another chump blocker. They got a full hand of cards now, though. Kami War. Uh-oh. Are they going to get rid of my Valkyrie Harbinger? Yep. What do I do to that? I guess they're doing this. Let's keep on pumping up our guys.
I have got new moves to teach you.
3, 4. Okay, so I'll bring her down. And then I'm attacking, let's see, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, okay, so just attacking with those two. I'll say thank you, because they keep saying nice so many times. If they have a board wipe, I might be in trouble, but I do have this as my ace in the hole. They get rid of a 4/4 flyer. They don't have any flyers yet. Oh, they got me and my big mouth. They got a 4/4 flyer. Oh, hello.
Not even a meal before battle?
But they can't stop
Very
people
well.
from attacking or blocking if they have vigilance, and guess what? My entire deck is based around vigilance.
Consider the evil within yourself.
Okay, so we'll say good game. We will attack with these two. We'll go straight for the throat, so they have to block with eye twitch. Down to 1. What are you gonna get? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna pump up my guys more. And the
We've
turn.
got the edge in this fight.
Eight flyer. Got rid of my
See you
planeswalker.
later.
Still have access to 3 mana. If they want to live, they should send in their spirited companion to die real quick. That'd give them another turn, because I still am going to have the one flyer.
Try to
Right? Well, I
find
have
the
a
good
second
in
one.
your heart.
Circuit Mender gains them 2 life. Okay, they did not do it, so this should be game. Whew. And that's why you need flyers. They only had one eye twitch, and the other one came out too late for them. And also, this thing didn't work at all, because if I have vigilance, his target creature can't attack or block thing doesn't work. I don't care if he takes one of my little chump blockers every now and then. But the main guys, they were all untouched because every single one of them had vigilance, so he could not affect them at all. Alright, we got a little bit of removal up front. We still need green. Looks like that guy had a bad run of bad luck. He's still crying it hurt so much. And we get to go first. A lot of what the theme of Vigilance is really is just building up an army, front line, defensive line basically. Maybe they're big enough that you can't attack, but maybe that line holds off them long enough that you can get a couple flyers over their top. Alright, what do we got? Blue, black, and white. Alright. Let's put a 4-3 down. If they have removal, we can at least draw a card when we get a chance. And if they get rid of it, we can either start gaining life or go into the dungeon. They've got a flyer. Okay. Are you going to take the damage? They are. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into the dungeon. I need another land, so I'm going to scry right away. No, even though that's a cheap cost and I can afford it, I actually need one more land. If the Valkyrie's not going to block, he might as well attack with her. I want to be able to exile her before he gets a second one down. Speak of the devil. Okay, fine. Let's do this. Flash. First strike.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
Bam.
I have got new moves to teach you.
You lost your angel. You lost your angel. I'm sorry, your angel cleric. It's both types. Ouch.
Until next time, then. Target creature. No, let's do this. They're gonna take it. Wow. Is that because you have yet another Valkyrie you're gonna slap down? 3, 4, 5, 6, or a board wipe already. Add one amount of income. A meat hook massacre. I can't stop that, can I? Board wipe. Okay. Okay, we could get rid of the target permanent. They might have another one. Let's bring out our expensive one. Oh, hello. I did not expect that. You just got rid of my two biggest threats. Okay. Our opponent is Mr. Lotion. Is Mr. Lotion evil? Are you a bad guy? Mr. Lotion. Sometimes the screen names surprise me. Sometimes I do not expect them. The other advantage of Vigilance is that if you got one good credible threat down, and the enemy can't remove them. Sometimes they feel constrained, like they can't attack, of course, but they don't feel like they want to lose anything to blocking either. Okay, this one he needs cards in the graveyard first, right, to pump up? Oh. Don't see Umbral Juke that often. Got it up front. Another Lion Sash. So it's a themed deck, alright. Doesn't work on both of them, though. It's singular. Alright, let's try Dormant Grove. We've got a couple turns, but if he has any one of these as another removal card, we could already be in trouble. Ouch.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water. Keep watch for intruders.
We don't have to worry about her exiling us because we have Vigilance. That's not what I wanted, though. Shoot. She does get the counter right away. To kill her, they'd have to have everybody staying on defense. Never mind, they've got removal, which really puts me in a pickle. Hello. Removal and another
So many souls trapped on this
Planeswalker.
plane. They don't deserve this. This time, I brought back.
Let
Bang.
your blade do the talking.
Did I mention I don't have a board wipe with it? It's going to be a 7-turn knockout. Ah, I was hoping for land. Are you serious? I don't even have the spare mana to stop that. Everybody's going to have Death Touch, right? And notice I always talk about how my opponent always has way
Show
more
them
land
how
than
we
I do.
greet our enemies.
Now we won 3 matches in a row, and they've got 7 lands to my 4.
I can teach you a thing or two.
Well, I guess I'm just doing that. And I'm gonna die. 7 turns, 7 lands. That's what we get for winning 3 times in a row. Alright, we got our mandatory loss out of the way. Now hopefully I get more than 4 lands in an entire match. Now that Magic the Gathering Online has had their little piece of blood. That can't be right. We're just going to go on into the next one. Maybe that person just won 3 in a row and they needed to be put in their place by the game. Okay, that doesn't count. Let's try this again. I do need 15 wins for the day. I guess I'll take the win. Sometimes you're settling down, you want some nice, exciting games, you want some challenging games. You don't really want all your matches to be just 2 or 3 turns and then they scoop on you. I mean, if you're lazy, it could be nice, I guess, but still. There needs to be a little bit more challenge than that. It's hard to feel like a champion when all your opponents quit on you in the first round or 2. Okay, we are foretelling because we can. Whenever you want to make use of your mana, whenever you can, use it all up. Unless you have to keep something in reserve. Okay, and we got 2 lands? Seriously? That's all you're going to give me? My opponent never has those problems. Well, maybe the last guy did. Okay, what color do I need? I can get 2 whites. This gives me 2 greens. I don't have any target to exile. I guess I can go look for another plains. And of course I was going to get another plains automatically anyway next time. Thanks a lot, game. Okay, print value 2 or less. I could cast the portable hole for free. I think that'll work. Actually, let's see. If I discard you, you come in, then we can do that, then we can do this. Your mana value 2 or less. And then I don't need to worry about exiling a target creature. I'll just pass the turn. That one is worthless now. Unless you put out an angel now, I don't have to worry about the double strike. Oh, look at that. They've got another enchantment. Get rid of you now before I get a creature out. I don't have anything to sacrifice. Neener, neener, neener. Okay, next. You come out. That's my turn. Still have to worry about this now. Rampage of the Valkyries. Every time an angel that they control dies. Do they have removal? They're looking at removal. I don't have to worry about killing you if I can just tap your angel and go past you with a hit. Look at that. Mana value 4 or more. Ouch! That is not cool. I guess we're doing this. Again, wanted land. Did not get it. They have a Valkyrie Harbinger. Tapped out to get it down. I'm going to take the 2 points of damage. Finally land. Okay, we're going to exile you, so we don't have to worry about losing anybody. And then we'll just hit you for the 2. We still got the lead on us. Hopefully they don't have another Harbinger. I'm starting to run low on ammo. Are you looking at my graveyard? No, you're looking at my enchantment saga. I don't think you need to be worried about a 1/3 defender, do you? You got an angel deck. Are they going to do a board wipe? Is that a board wipe? I hate board wipes. When I don't have any myself. Okay. No blocks. Let's make you 4. We're going to hit you for 6. We need to catch up a little bit. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Man, they got a lot of mana. Oh, great. Another angel. I'm so surprised. Okay, this gives me somebody I can chump with. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. If it's a board wipe, it's a board wipe. Activate ability. Congratulations, you're all 5/5s.
No attacks. I can just tap and kill my Shiley, right? They can destroy a couple of creatures. But they would have to tap. And that means they'd lose. So, what are you going to do? It is a board wipe. I'm so surprised. Oh, wait. 4, 5. They've got a Vanishing Verse. All right. They've got another one. Okay. Oh, jeez. They don't tap, so Wandering Emperor is not the best help. Loyal Warhound's going to be disposable, but they get me a land out. What this means is every time I kill one of theirs, I'm going to have to sacrifice 2 creatures that I have on the board. Do you have 4 of these and 4 of these? Because that is going to be difficult. Okay, get rid of that one. Wandering Emperor to the rescue! We'll still lose the Warhound, right? But we'll get to pump her up
I'm
once.
not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
And unless they have yet another removal, the Angel goes first.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Another Vanishing Verse. There goes my Planeswalker.
Try not to miss me.
We're all tapped out of mana.
I'm not looking for trouble, but I'll fight if I have to. I've made plenty of connections.
And it's another Angel.
Show 'em what you got.
Vigilance and a shield counter. And first strike. How does she have a shield counter? Try it again. I think we're running into a board wipe.
Try not to give up. You're safe now.
Oh shit, it's her -3 that gives them a +1. Gives them a shield counter. Oh, she had another one. That's why she gave it up.
Right. Let's clean up this town.
Oh, she can do a
I'll be
Doomscar
your
and they're
shield.
saved with her shield counter, aren't they? And me with my choice not to go with any board wipes. Oh, this is turning into a long one, isn't it? Okay, so what do we do? I guess we have to get rid of you. We'll just tap you. Planeswalker's dead no matter what. Or do you have yet another piece of removal? Let's take all the damage because you're probably going to do a board wipe.
Well, these streets are rough.
So, let's see what else we can get. A land. Land doesn't help me right now. This is a Doomscar. And they have 2 flyers. And I'm down to 3 points of life. Which means I've sort of run out of choices here. I don't have haste. That was probably a good move on their part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if I put out the Prowler, and we go get... Where's a creature in here? Let's get a creature. Now I can block one without killing it while the other attacks and get 1 life point for turn without killing 1 angel and losing 2 creatures to the enchantments. Oh, this is lovely. That's actually kind of cool. It's a sorcery, so kind of got to do it now. Let's get rid of you. If they come up with another Doomscar, this could be it for me. No, they don't even want to try it. Oh, that was kind of close though, wasn't it, folks? 7-7. They've got 2 enchantments. If I attacked with everybody, they could kill 1, block with the angel, lose 1 there, and then I'd have to get rid of, let's see, I'd have to probably get rid of that one and one of these 2. Yeah, I don't know what these cards were, but they didn't feel they could handle it. Probably because they knew the Harbinger would stay and create a new creature each time, and maybe they didn't feel they could keep up the speed, even though every 1 creature they lose, we lose 2 at least. No, that was actually kind of an exciting match. I think we'll leave it there and end it there. Alright, that is the deck. You know what? We had a pretty good showing. We won a lot more than we lost. I feel really good about this particular deck. I think this is another one that I get to put on the shelf for a while, but I'm going to keep it. Maybe when a new expansion comes out, we'll tweak it again. We didn't have Redain come out really during the match, so it's kind of strange. We didn't really see much of Yamazaki as well. You know, there's some cards that just didn't really make that much of an appearance, but the ones that did, they really showed their worth, didn't they? All right. That's it for today. Come back another day for another one. We're still in the month of June, right? It's Evergreen month. We're going to choose a different keyword from here on out, I promise. Okay, we're done with Vigilance for a while. So hopefully if this was your first time getting exposed to the game and to the terms watching these things, the last two videos involving Vigilance and this one this month, that should give you enough of an idea of how Vigilance works and how you can use it to your advantage and all the great things about that particular trait. And we'll start focusing on some others coming up. All right, this is Travis, Tpull's Corner, signing off. Have a good one.